Hello everybody, welcome back to Board Game Nation. Today I'm going to go through a bit of a review of my board game table. So, I got this board game table from gameontables, and they sell kind of an online product from the US. It was shipped to me to Canada. I live in Toronto. So it came quite a ways to get to me. It's built by a Mennonite kind of family, so I don't know too much about the actual construction of it because I wasn't allowed to know anything. But I'll kind of go through some of the pictures that I made and kind of go through exactly what I got. So I purchased the Cambridge Deluxe 3 table. The table came with a gaming vault and the felt here, and also 6 chairs, 2 of those being captain's chairs, which have the armrests. It had 3 leaves. Everything is cherry wood, including the chairs. The leaves were actually a veneer. And the why they made it a veneer is because with full hardwood you would actually get warping. So this is kind of what you want in leaves. You don't want them to warp. They fit into this groove along the edge of the table, and it is absolutely spot on perfect. In actual fact, the leaves are labeled to go in a certain order, but I mix them up all the time and it doesn't really matter. So there were, the leaves are 2 colors, it's a dark and kind of a brown color, and they're reversible, and that kind of comes standard, but the whole table is customizable. So I actually got the table shorter than I wanted, shorter than what they were saying, so I kind of customized it. I got the captain's chairs because I wanted that, and I think that's about all the customizing that I did. I was pretty low maintenance. So there was lots of different types of tables that they offer, but this is the one that I wanted. There were a couple of other tables that I've been looking at. McAfee's tables, I really love those, but I wanted something with that was a bit bigger with the legs, and I saw the Game On tables, and I really appreciated their stuff. This is quite a bit more expensive than those tables. The McAfee tables, it's probably double the price, although you get chairs with it. So I decided to go with this. It came in a big truck, and they kind of offloaded it. There was some damage, but they actually got a repair guy in, and they fixed it, and I can't even tell the difference. It's amazing. There was like a nail head in the wood, and I can't tell where it was. And I didn't know they could do that, but it's absolutely amazing what they can do to repair stuff. It came with the legs off it, and then you bolted the legs on. Everything else was just as is. So it was pretty amazing. Came with 6 cup holders, 6 drawers, or not like holders, and like a cup holder caddy, which is really here nor there. But it smells beautiful. The craftsmanship is absolutely out of this world. I think that the how they put everything together is pretty amazing. You can barely see seams, and well, actually you can't really see seams at all. So I've seen a lot of board game tables out there, and this was one of the better the higher quality tables out there, and that's what I wanted. I wanted, you know, the highest quality that I could get my hands on. So I really kind of enjoyed that. The legs came, each leg is unique, so they're numbered, and you'd have to put them in the exact same places that they suggest, so that was important. And there's panels just over here, which you actually have to screw in. Other than that, there wasn't really any assembly, like I said. gameontables is out of Plymouth, Indiana, in the USA. So, I mean, they're not super far from Toronto, but they basically ship anywhere in the US and obviously in Canada now, which is nice. Okay, so a little bit about customer service. For the most part, everything was good. I always got my questions answered fairly promptly, but I did find it difficult to get a hold of people generally. I don't think gameontables, they don't run it as a full-time thing. I mean, the guys that make the table, I think that's what they do all the time. But the sales guys, I think they've got other things, just like everybody else in this hobby. And when I needed to get a hold of them, it was kind of hard to wrangle a time so we could talk. And with such a massive purchase, cost-wise, you kind of want to get, you know, led by the hand, and that was difficult to do because I'm in Toronto, they're in the United States, you know, all that kind of stuff was involved in not being able to get in touch with them as quickly as I wanted to. Plus, I work all over the province. I'm a tradesman, so I'm always running around with my head cut off, trying to get to different sites. I work in industrial, so I don't have my phone, so it was very difficult to actually get in touch with anybody. And I wanted to have a little bit more tender love and care with such a big purchase. And you know, I don't know if you're going to get that anywhere. Like, I mean, McAfee tables, they're amazing. You're going to get that, especially if you're in Canada. But you know, when you're living in a different country, I'm sure it's going to be a little bit more difficult. I did ask to get some pictures of the table being built, and that is a no-go because this is like a Mennonite table. There's no cameras, no nothing. So that was a little disappointing, but that's nothing to do. Like, I mean, for the quality you're getting, you know, those little gripes aren't a big thing. So overall, the experience was pretty good. The table quality and the chairs are absolutely fantastic. The speed cloth here, I would prefer maybe a different actual material, but I love the color. The wood grain is beautiful. The leaves are fantastic. The height, I could have gone with a little bit lower, but you know, those are the things that, like, as a suggestion when you're buying a board game table, ask more questions, right? Like, I mean, it's fine to ask more and more questions and take your time with it because it is a massive purchase. So be that bother, and you know, and if they don't like it, well then, you know, take your money somewhere else, that kind of thing. So, but it really invest in the time, because I wish I would have, you know, sat at a table that was, you know, or decided to lower this table by an inch or something like that. Overall, I don't care though, because I'm going to get the seat cushions and little tabs, so not a big deal at all. Overall, I am absolutely ecstatic. I mean, if I was going to rate this table, I would give it like a 9 out of 10. Just 10 being the ultimate, it's not, it doesn't exist. So maybe I would give it a 10. I don't know. I really love this table. So there's my review of my table. There's not many people, I don't think, that have a Game On table. There's not much out there about them. Quality-wise, they're probably one of the best producers of board game tables out there, if not the best. So that's saying a lot. If you want to ask any questions, absolutely, leave me a question on the comments below, and I'll try to answer them. If you want a follow-up video about some of the details, absolutely go ahead. I can show the chairs. Chairs are very comfortable, by the way. You can see that they're really high up in the back, but they are really comfortable. So everything's extremely heavy, it should last an entire lifetime, and even longer. So I am going to get back to gaming on this thing, and thanks for watching. Once again, if you have any questions, leave a comment at the bottom of the video, and I'll try to get to it.